So it's another cold, windy, wet day, but it should be our last one. So I'd hope to get out and do some work on the raised beds, but my morning schedule didn't allow, and my afternoon schedule is booked up with a trip to Utica, where I am meeting a friend of Crow's who is coming in with a special package for me. So let's head up the road and see what's coming in. Hey!
I am having a day.
That's what I've heard. How's this one doing?
She has not.
Well, mission accomplished. This is Ruth, and this is Marcella. Whoops, she's in here somewhere. And Marcella is moving in with me. She had belonged to one of Crow's friends who had her in their dorm room and got busted. So then their grandmother took her in and had her for a couple of years, but can't keep her anymore. And so I told Crow, if you can get her up to me, I will take her. And somehow poor Ruth got recruited to be courier and had apparently a very rough trip up. But so we're gonna get Marcella home and Ruth and start getting her settled in. Settling a cat into a new house takes a little time, but we'll get started. All right, this is Marcella, or Marcy. Everybody calls her Marcy. And she's in kind of a tough place. It looks like apparently she's been neglected for quite a while. So she's very skinny and has a lot of scabs and scratches and bald spots. So we're gonna fatten her up and make her healthy again. I already have a vet appointment for her tomorrow morning, so we'll get her all checked out, and she won't be happy about having been a cat carrier again. But so she's gonna stay in here in the library for probably about a week as the other cats get used to her smell and the idea of her being around. And we get her checked out health-wise and make sure she's not going to bring them any parasites or anything. And then once that's all cleared and they start getting used to each other, then I'll start letting her out and to explore the house. When I do that, I am going to get rid of the cat door because I don't want her going outside until spring. I want her to bond to the house and know this is home, so she knows where to come back to when she's done. But, so we're just gonna make sure she has lots of food. I've got to get her a bowl of water and let her start getting comfortable with the place.
Hi. How are you not starving? She's so vocal.
Yeah, she's very chatty.
Her meow sounds like that because she lived with a chain smoker.
Mm.
Her voice is damaged. And she doesn't seem to care.
Good morning and welcome back to the farm. Well, it finally happened. We got frost last night and a lot of things are done. The nasturtiums are done, the tobacco is done. So time for that last clean out and to start thinking about getting the floating row covers. Didn't slow the chickens down at all. The whole time I'm walking around in the garden, they're all standing next to the fence, yelling at me for treats. So I broke off a dead done broccoli and threw it in for them. Today is kind of a busy day because I've got work and I have to take Marceline into the vet to get checked out. She seemed to have a pretty good first night. She was trying to get out around 4 in the morning. She did manage to get out several times yesterday evening, but she didn't get out last night. I like to keep a new cat isolated for a little while. A, until I can get them checked out by a vet, but B, to give my existing cats a chance to get used to their smell. So when I do let the new cat out, it's not as big of a trauma. I think this is still going to be kind of a trauma because my cats, especially Gimli, doesn't necessarily like new cats. But Marceline's a sweetheart, although she is a bit adventurous, shall we say. I found her on top of several bookshelves. So between work and the vet and trying to get some stuff down here, it's going to be a busy day. So let's get to it. Good afternoon. I have taken Ruth back to the train, back to Pennsylvania, and I have the afternoon off because it's Employee Appreciation Day. So my goal is to really try and crush out some of the tasks that need to get done around here. I have a list for today, for Saturday, and for Sunday, and we'll see how much of it we actually get done. First thing I need to do is I have to finish turning that compost. So let's get in the chicken yard and get that done. that's not as successful as I would have hoped, but it seems like a lot of what they broke down has gotten reincorporated into the soil with all the rocks, which that's okay. We're gonna keep building compost there, and eventually I'll pick all the rocks out at some point. Oh, there goes Jax. Jax spends a lot of time at our house, considering that he doesn't like any of us. But so I do want to get a new compost ring started in there so that as I start cleaning out the gardens, I have a place to put all that material, because I don't want to just cold compost it if I can avoid it, because it'll go much faster if I can hot compost it. So let me get the mower in the wagon and we'll start loading up wood chips. Alright, so that is the base of a new compost ring set up. And that may stay just as it is all winter. We'll see how quickly they break it down. If not, what I may do is move the wire ring over there and just flip all of this into that. So it'll keep it contained, so it'll be easier for me to collect as I go to move it on. But I'll worry about that when it's time to worry about that. For now, I've got this set up so I can start cleaning anything dead out of the various gardens. Throw those in here, let the chickens go to town on it, and we'll see how it looks in a couple of weeks, and we'll turn it if we need to. I think that's probably going to do it for me for today. I don't really have time to get much cleaning up done, and it's been a long day and I'm pooped. Tomorrow is also going to be a long day, but it's going to be a good day. And I hope you'll come along as I get to indulge in one of my annual pleasures. I'll see you tomorrow. you got there, Jax? Oh, you got a chipmunk, huh?